Hi everyone, it's Rebellion Muay Thai 21 and Roots Muay Thai 10 at the Timber Yard, our first show for 2019. And by and large, it was such a fantastic day. Obviously, we had some teething problems with the fantastic Melbourne weather, turning it on to 38, 39 degrees. Our daytime show Roots only lasted one round on the outside, and we had to move it inside. Unfortunately, the first fight of the day between Kyle and Andre got called a no contest. Speedy recovery to the boys, but thanks to everybody's help, we managed to move the show inside. Had a beautiful day of fights at Roots, and then Rebellion Muay Thai at nighttime was one of my favorite shows I've done, and I do say that a lot, but the feedback's been tremendous. Only 8 fights, which is quite short for a Rebellion night, but it was exactly the right number of fights and some absolutely cracking fights. My friend Ricardo and Reef, first fight of the night, hell of a fight. Ended up in a second round knockout win to Reef. Fight number 2 between Spring Sia and Soraya from Sydney. Great display of Muay Thai. Soraya taking the win there. Third fight of the night, Joanne La fighting Kiri Bradley from Cairns. Joanne coming up away with the decision in a fight that everyone's been raving about. Fight number 4, fast rising Melbourne favourite Corey Baz took on a challenge against Crew Jimmy Sitmanchai. It was a fight that we weren't sure how it was going to go. I asked a lot of the guys who've trained at Sitmanchai, know the Melbourne scene, and they were tossing up in the air going, you know, Crew Jimmy's a very strong fighter, but he's been out of the ring for 2 years and a little bit smaller. Corey's been on a tear. Unfortunately for Corey, he got caught and the fight ended in a technical knockout. Jimmy was static, but I know the Beast team, they were happy that they took up the challenge. Corey is doing good, and I look forward to having him back on a show very soon. The next fight, guys, I can watch that fight another 100 times. Kei Lee and Van Pham for the WBC Super Featherweight title, not the lightweight title, guys. I don't know why I said lightweight. I'm the WBC rep in Victoria, I should know better, but I had other stuff on my mind. Amazing fight, amazing fight. Just so much love and pride for those guys. Van won that fight. He scored a couple of very good knockdowns via head kicks. Kei, massive heart, came at him for 5 rounds in a row. Heavy kicks, heavy hands. It was just such a brilliant fight. Kei walked away with the Jordan Coe Fighter of the Night award, and Van came away with the WBC Super Featherweight Victorian State title. The next fight was Jen Hong Tong Lek fighting Alexis Soroposis from the House of Pain in New Zealand. Exactly what we expected. The Few Moose stylist, Jen, just putting on a beautiful display of Muay Thai. Alexi taking it right up to him. Cracking close fight. Loved watching it. And yeah, one that I'd like to see over 5 rounds sometime soon, and one where I'd like to see both those guys back on Rebellion. And because I'm the matchmaker and the promoter, I probably will. The next fight, semi-main event, one we're all looking forward to, and it lived up to all expectations. Ramesh the Headhunter Habib versus Alexei Petrulius. Went 5 rounds. Very close fight. Ramesh winning that fight on a majority points decision. For those of you who don't know the scoring, that means 1 judge gave it a draw and 2 judges gave it to Ramesh. There's been some controversy about one of the scores, but it wouldn't be Muay Thai without that. Both great guys who've helped build Rebellion over the years, and fighting again soon on Hammer's show on Warriors Way. Make sure you check it out. They'll be back on Rebellion this year for sure. I love those guys. They've done so much for Rebellion, and I hope that we've helped build their careers. The main event, wow. Summerpet Fairtex versus Tyler Hardcastle. Summerpet is a beast. There's a reason he's called Robocop, and he's a guy that can be seriously feared. He's knocked out Charlie Peters and won the Muay Thai Grand Prix title. He's won all his fights on 1 championship, and he's an absolute beast. When they asked if he could get it matched up on this Rebellion, I couldn't really find anyone that I could come straight off the top of my head that would be the opponent that would make sense. A lot of the guys were tied up with fights. Tyler Hardcastle was looking to get matched. The one thing I knew was there was no way they were going to say no. Riddler took that fight. Tyler stepped up, and he won the fight. Massive upset, massive display of heart by Tyler. A fight that I know the Boss is at Fairtex saw, and we're very impressed by Tyler. Everyone's been blown away. No, nothing to take away from Samapet. He put up a hell of a great fight, but Tyler and his team were just ready for that night. Looking forward to having both those guys back. I know Samapet is, I saw him the day after and the day after, and he's keen to come back and show what he's got to the Melbourne fans. And Tyler now, his name is right up there. People around the world have seen his fight. And I look forward to having Tyler back. Quick thank yous, guys, to everyone who was involved with the show. All of you guys that came and watched the show. I know the temperature made it very difficult and it was a very hot day, and that's something that we genuinely want to work on for future shows in winter and in summer. It's not something we've ever dealt with before. I appreciate everyone coming in. It was a massive turnout, and the atmosphere was amazing. Our sponsors, JPS Coatings, John and Claudine, always behind Rebellion. Just loving having those guys there, and they've always helped the show become what it has become. My good friend Trevor Megan, Kitty Formwork, who has basically come on board and sponsored the last 2 Rebellions without even being asked. He stepped forward and said, I believe in what you're doing and I want to help support it. Really appreciate it, Trevor. Especially this show, like he was the one that actually reminded me about it, and I'm really thankful. Ladbrokes, Matt Lim, makes the show a lot more interesting when the guys can bet on it, and also the support we get from Ladbrokes has been wonderful. Our major equipment sponsor, Fairtex. Not only are we lucky enough to get some of the superstar fighters on, all the fighters get to fight in Fairtex gloves, wearing Fairtex shorts, in a Fairtex ring. It's an amazing thing. It's a global leader in Muay Thai brand, and I'm really excited that I get to work with them. My friends Tom behind the camera and Will, who did all the amazing promo stuff, pre and post. It gives Rebellion that look that has become synonymous with our brand. It's wonderful. All my mates here at the gym, Benny, Pete, Alice, Jen, Annika, Rob, Tim Worcester, who stepped up and become a MC out of nowhere and is doing an amazing job. Maria, Jules, everyone. Sylvia, if I forgot your name, it's because he's making me do this under pressure. Thank you so much. All the officials, John de Macaulay, all those guys. Michael Vuko, thank you so much for the amazing job with light and sound. Will from Front of House Productions, the Ziggy's boys, the Coffee Mule, everyone. You were absolutely awesome. Thank you so much, guys. The next show, the next Rebellion is going to be late July, early August. Massive card, Toby Smith, Chad Collins, Ramesh, and much more. Roots Muay Thai. It's going to be a massive year, guys. Look forward to seeing you all there. Please subscribe to our YouTube channel, follow our Instagram, because we're trying to make this thing bigger for all of us. Thank you again, and I'll see you soon.